Yes, guys, welcome back to my live stream. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. I think the last one we did was the Italy game on Tuesday. So I haven't been live streaming for a few days. I've been uploading pre-recorded videos, people, with all the latest transfer news. But I thought I'd bring you a live one today. Basically going through all the other transfer news around Arsenal. Yeah, we've got some interesting stories, man. Some interesting stories. Some I don't think are believable, of course. Some I don't even believe myself. But yeah, we've got quite a few to go. We've got quite a bit to go through. Get your thoughts down. Our main story today: Arsenal apparently entered the race to sign Federico Chiesa from Juventus. We're gonna go through that today. We're talking about other Zubimendi. We're talking about Osimhen. We're talking about everything like that, guys. A few winners we link with as well as Chiesa. So let's get into the show today. Hit the like buttons up. Leave the comments down below, and let's go.
Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Plays in before the start of the season. If this deal gets done before the start.
Big up everyone inside as always. Really grateful for support as well. Let me say big up to everyone. Big up my brother Plasma, my guy as always. Big up yourself, Plasma. Dream can come true. It's a dream, man. It's a dream to have Chiesa, bro. I don't see it happening. I'll get into the reason why in a minute. But yeah. Oh, yeah. I know who your certain striker is. Slorleth, bro. Come on. We're thinking of the same person. Slorleth, yeah? That guy banging also fun for Villarreal. We ain't talking about you know who. We're talking about Slorleth. But yeah, big up to Plasma. Big up Charlie in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well, bro. Big up my guy Jordan as always. Big up Saliba. Big up Wookie Cookie. Only some Ozzolini is cooking this summer. Is it when he's in the kitchen? Or facts. Yeah, he's been dropped from the squad, and I'm so annoyed. I love Ozzolini, and now he's not even in the squad. So Spalletti dropped him, and yeah, he's only been cooking in his kitchen now. He's been watching from home, man. He will not be in the squad for us. So there we go. But yeah, guys, let's get into the main story today. Jordan, you need to stop swearing to people. I can't lie. Jordan don't even realize it's a swear word. Anyway, let him crack on with it. Anyway, the main story today coming from tuttojuve.com. Federico Chiesa's future at Juventus is uncertain due to his current contract situation, and there's increasing interest in the player from Arsenal, Newcastle, and Chelsea. Juventus would prefer sale abroad and are asking for at least 40 million to 45 mil price tag. Bro, for Chiesa, that is an absolute bargain right there. 40 million for Federico Chiesa. It's crazy. This story is crazy. There's so much talk, speculation going around Chiesa that he will be moving on from Juventus. You know, he's been there for a few seasons now. Obviously, he came from Fiorentina and he was excellent at Fiorentina. That's when he burst onto the scene. And then, obviously, he had a loan deal with Juventus, and then he's obviously been there for many seasons at Juventus. And I think he wants to move on now. As it's still, as it says there, uncertain due to the current situation. Many Italian reports coming out. I think Calcio Mercato said he will not be renewing. He wants to leave. He wants to move on. He wants a new challenge somewhere else. Chiesa, of course, and for 40 million euros to 45 million euros, that is a deal that we need to pounce on, in my opinion. But yeah, Newcastle, Chelsea, all are also the other two clubs interested in Federico Chiesa as well. And look, I'm gonna be real with this. Yeah, this is not me using my Italian bias by any means necessary. This guy is an absolute baller. This guy will cook into Arsenal system. I'm telling you something now. This guy is an absolute baller. Now, people can sit here and throw at me, oh, he's injury prone. He's got all the injuries. Well, explain to me why he played 33 games then for Juventus last season. If he was that injury prone, why did he play more than Gabriel Jesus last season? Why did he play the similar? Why did he play? I think Trossard played one more than him. Why did he play the same one less game than Trossard did for Juventus last season? Yes, I understand he had injuries before, and yeah, he has had. It's been frustrating because every time we get an international break, yeah, this guy's always injured. He gets selected for the squad, and then he always pulls out to injury. So I get that, but you can't tell me this season he hasn't picked up an injury. Because at the end of the day, he's missed about 6 games this season with Juventus due to fitness issues. So the guy is definitely. I mean, he had a very, I think ACL was an ACL or a ligament injury 2021 season, which kept him out for absolutely ages. And then obviously he had obviously the Euro tournament where he absolutely was. I mean, we saw prime Chiesa for Italia in that Euro tournament, and then obviously he's been playing for Juventus. He's, you know, the thing that people don't take into consideration with Chiesa. I mean, they look at the stats and they sit there and say he's only scored 9 goals. Hold on a minute. You do realize he's playing on Max Allegri, by the way. You do realize how suspect Allegri ball is. You do realize how dusty Allegri ball is, yeah? I know they won the Coppa Italia, but still, that Allegri ball is disgusting. I don't even care. He's being played out of position as well. That's another thing. He's played the majority of his games as like a centre forward type player. It's not his game. He's a winner. Look where he played in the Euros on the win. But as for Juventus and Allegri, and it's the same. Like, I hear when people say they want to sign Vlahovic, and I hear it because maybe in a new system he would cook. It's the same with Vlahovic. Vlahovic has done well this season with Juventus, to be fair. But again, the way how Allegri plays, the Allegri ball is just it's suspect, man. I guarantee you, if Chiesa does eventually stay on with Thiago Motta, next season he's going to score 15 goals next season if he stays with Thiago Motta, because he's going to be playing to their strengths. And I feel like in a new system, playing under Arteta's, system with Arsenal as well, the way how we play, Germany think this guy will cook for us, and I'm all for it. Yeah, and that's not me being biased. I'm all for it because we've seen how good this guy can be. We know how good this guy can be, right? He needs a new system under him. He will cook with us 100%. He can play on both sides as well. He can play on both sides. He can play on the left-hand side. He can play on the right-hand side. I remember when we did it in the Euros, we played Insigne and Chiesa on both the wings. So he can play on both the wings. He's predominantly more of a left-hand side player. But this guy could equally be a good backup for, obviously, Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side. This guy will give him some great competition on the right-hand side as well. I think this is a no-brainer for me, if there is any truth into this story, because part of me sits here and just thinks this is coming from, I know it's coming from the country, I know it's coming from but these Italian reports, they can sometimes be a bit dodgy. I'm not going to lie. This is coming from tuttojuve.com, saying that the clubs are interested. There's Arsenal, Newcastle, and Chelsea. I think some of the main reports over there, like Calcio Mercato, saying he's going to be leaving Juventus. So he's probably going to be leaving Juventus, but I don't see Arsenal, unfortunately, being interested in him. I feel like we'll look elsewhere. I really do. But we should be going in for this guy, especially with that price tag, man. 40 million euros it could be. Yeah, 40 million. That's like, what, 35 million for Federico Chiesa. It's crazy. So look, there's no doubts for me about this guy. This guy's proved it already on the big stage. This guy's proved that he can do it on the big stage. There's no doubts for me about this guy. This guy's got so much talent. And yeah, it's just, I just don't see Arsenal going in for him. I just don't know. I could be wrong. I hope I am wrong. I hope we do go in for him, but I just don't see it happening, guys, personally. But let me know what you guys think of Chiesa, man. Would you take this guy at Arsenal? Love to hear your thoughts on that as well. But yeah, as I said, I think when we need a winner, this guy's a very good option to go and get. He's definitely going to be, well, he's a big, most likely chance that he will be leaving Juventus and going elsewhere. Doesn't look like he's going to stay at Juventus. I mean, he's been there for a few years now. The thing that worries me, like, if there's actually genuine interest in this deal, yeah, if we're actually looking at Chiesa, if there's actually genuine interest for Chiesa, the thing that worries me is like the new manager coming in. Maybe he would want to stay to play under Thiago Motta. Yeah, because you saw the way what Thiago Motta did with Bologna. He got them Champions League football, and the way he plays is just so good. Maybe he's going to want to stay at Juventus, and maybe he'll sign a new contract. I don't know, man. I don't know, but as I said, I wouldn't take too much into these reports. I know they're coming from the actual country itself, which they can be reliable sometimes because it's in the actual country. I'm not sitting here and saying that is 100% going to happen. I reckon it's like 20% chance at the moment. I don't know. Maybe we'll get Fabrizio come out and say something's in this, and then I'll be buzzing. But I don't know, guys. We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, Plasma says this could be your dream come true, bro. It would be amazing. It would be amazing. I'm getting all 3 shirts with Chiesa name on the back if we do sign him. That's for sure. If only my dream could come true that we sign a certain striker for my country. When fit low, this guy's an absolute baller. Absolutely facts. Haaland, big up Charlie as well. Big up Jordan. Big up Saliba. Jordan, you need to stop saying the swear words, man. You need to stop saying the swear words. Wookie Cookie says, does he play on the right, or would he want to not be a definitive starter? That's a good point as well. That's another thing you got to think about as well. Is this guy's gonna probably want to play? This guy's is gonna get game time now. He's not getting over Saka on the right hand side anyway. Yeah, I believe he could be there as a good backup for Saka, right? But will he settle with that? I'm not entirely sure. He's a player who's sort of like you look at his impact that he has for the national team. Yeah, he's the main guy for us. He's the main guy, even for Juventus. He's one of the main guys for them. Yeah, he's always wanting to have game time. So that's a good point. He's going to want game time as well. He doesn't get over Saka. On the left-hand side, if we do sign him, it will be absolutely stacked on the left-hand side, yeah. Martinelli, Trossardinho, and Chiesa on the left-hand side. We're absolutely stacked there anyway. But I think that's a good point as well. I really think it's a good point. Will he settle? I don't think he will. I honestly don't think. I know it's Arsenal, it's a Premier League, but I don't think it will settle just being, because let's be honest, right now, and even I can admit this, right now, I don't think he gets over Trossard. Based on the season that's just gone, right now, he does not get over Trossard for me. Yeah, the Euro Chiesa in 2020, 2021, that when he was at his like peak, when we know how good this guy can be, then there's a debate that he gets over Trossard. But based on last season, Trossard gets over him. So yeah, the thing is he can play both left and right wings. But again, it's about whether he'll settle with it, man. Whereas, if he goes to Newcastle, because they're in for him, or Chelsea, he gets over Mudryk at Chelsea any day. You know what I'm saying? He gets over Mudryk at Chelsea, and I think Newcastle, who did they play on the left? Is it Anthony Gordon? He gets over Anthony Gordon, in my opinion, as well. So he'll have game time in the Premier League with other clubs. I don't know about Arsenal, because we have players there, but you literally just said fuck off to Chiesa, Jordan. So I told him what it means. He's still saying it. Vancula means F you in Italian, Jordan. Okay. Oh my god. Big up my guy AFC always in the chat as well. Hope you're well, bro. Zubimendi, not a flashy 6, just amazing at placement of the ball, and his passing is excellent. Love to have him with Rice and Odegaard. I will get onto him in a minute, because there's a few reports coming out saying about Zubimendi that we're not going to go in for him apparently. So yeah. Big up to Morgan, bro. Big up to you, my guy. He says, Yo, Josh, great work, bro. For real, if possible, we would have gone for this guy. It's really massive, even if we lack experienced players like him. Big up yourself, bro. Thank you for the kind words as well. Really appreciate it. But yeah, I really want us to go for this guy, Chiesa. Just don't see it happening though. It's just is what it is. But yeah, big up Jordan. He doesn't know what it means exactly. Translate it on Google Translate, Jordan, and you know what, and you know what you're saying to everyone. It's basically saying, it's not German, it's Italian, Jordan. YouTube Premium is clutch. I can watch without being on YouTube. That's actually class, man. I can't even lie. That's actually class. How much is YouTube Premium? I might have to get it, and it removes adverts, don't you? Doesn't it for you as well if you get YouTube Premium? Big up Jordan Purchell. Long time, bro. Long time. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Big up yourself, bro. Chiesa only playing EFL Cup games. Yeah, he'll win us. He'll win us the whole thing playing the EFL Cup, because the Carabao Cup games. Yeah, Chiesa will cook in every single one of them. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's why I just don't think it's gonna happen. Like the winner, I'm gonna talk about this other winner as well from Girona. This Ukrainian guy. I see us signing him over someone like Chiesa. I prefer Chiesa, but because of this guy Chiesa is going to want to play week in, week out, which he deserves to. He's not going to do it at Arsenal. But there's this Tanzinkov guy from Ukraine. I can see us getting him because he's going to settle of being a backup for Saka, and you can rotate them. You're a German fan, not Italy. Yeah, you mean Jordan? Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, we've got all the Jordans in the chat today, man. I can't wait for the Euros. Oh, I can't wait as well, man. What we literally got literally 6 days. Oh my days, 6 days to it kicks off. I've been playing the new FIFA game mode as well on Euro 2024. It's amazing, man. It's absolutely amazing. Winning the Euros with whoever you want. I'm gonna do a Georgia Road to Glory later. Chiesa Clavaskillia Road to Glory. Yeah, but it's FIFA, so I can win it easily. So, no, man. The Euros game mode is so fun. I can't even lie. But yeah, I'm buzzing. Scoring hat-tricks against Portsmouth and Huddersfield in the FA Cup round 3 or 4. That's what we're saying, man. We will be there. Jordan says, I'm getting ready for the Euros. That's why I said come on Italy. But you're saying come on Italy, Jordan, but you're supporting Germany. So you should be saying come on Germany. Okay, obviously I know that Plasma, actually, I can play Norway in FIFA. I can win you guys on the new FIFA game mode, yeah. I can win you guys the Euros, Norway. Because you guys can switch it around, yeah. So there we go. Like, we can win with Norway on FIFA now. You can finally see your team win the Euros in FIFA. So, but yeah, I don't know. Like, what country have you got? Like, what country do you sort of look in the Euros and feel like you would love to see win? Like, would you love to see a dark horse win? Or, yeah, Wookie Creek said like someone like Denmark because you guys are like close to each other, aren't you? So, yeah, your fellow Scandinavian countries, maybe. I don't know. Who? Slaughterless, yeah? We can all agree that Slaughterless is clear. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, so that is about Chiesa, guys. That is the latest news. Apparently, we've entered the race with Chelsea and Newcastle. I don't see a deal happening if this develops. I actually remember, fun fact, yeah, I made this exact same video this time last year. We were thinking with Chiesa this time last year, and it never happened. So it's one of those ones, man. It's honestly one of those ones. But the final thoughts on Chiesa are 100% taken. 100%. Absolute baller. Yeah. Super player, man. And I don't see it happening, but if we're talking dream, or if we're talking if it's going to happen, I'm 100% take him. People say about the injuries, mate. He played 33 games last season for Juventus. He's played in an absolute horrendous Allegri squad, playing Allegri ball in the stupid system that he plays. Yeah. So that's why he only scored 9 goals. Yeah. This guy's an absolute baller. I would take him 100%. Right, let me move on to the other news, guys. Who should we go with next? Let's go. Right, let's talk about Zubamendi next, because there's been quite a lot of news about Zubamendi going around recently. Here we go. Let's talk about Zubamendi. Yes. So there's been these past couple of days, there's been some updates on Zubamendi to Arsenal. Journalist delivers update on Arsenal's pursuit of La Liga midfielder. Arsenal remains keen on signing Zubamendi, as journalist Ben Jacobs has provided a new update on their pursuit of the midfielder. Zubamendi is regarded as one of the finest midfielders in European football. It's been impressive with Real Sociedad. Arsenal been tracking him since 2022, and it appears he might be available for a move this summer. Several clubs are interested in securing his services, and the Gunners are determined not to lose him to another suitor. Arsenal believes Zubamendi will be a significant addition to their squad and are prepared to make a serious effort to sign him. However, with several midfielders already in their current squad, Arsenal may need to sell some of their existing players to facilitate Zubamendi's arrival. Speaking to the possibility of Arsenal adding him to the group, Ben Jacobs said to Give Me Sport, "We'll wait and see on Arsenal's front what they decide to do, but there's nothing advanced there at this point. I think in terms of Arsenal's midfield, a lot of targets they'll consider are long-standing, particularly Martin Zubamendi, who again, if they define Declan Rice in a way that complements the signing of Zubamendi, that could be one that they try again and go for. Zubamendi's been fantastic for Sociedad for some time. We've been following him closely. if we were to leave the transfer window, we needed to do our best to win the race for his signature. So yeah, again, it's one of these stories where so much it changes by the day, really. Like many reports said before that, I think one thing's clear that we are definitely, and Ante definitely rates a player. Ante admires a player. Arsenal interested in the player for sure, but then there's the other side of it as well, where his manager came out and said, like Real Sociedad, the manager said at the end of the season he's staying for us next season. He said that he'll be staying with us, but maybe it's just a bit of mind games saying that, bit of PR saying that, because why would you? I mean, you wouldn't really, would you really think about it? You're the manager. Would you really come out and say, "Oh yeah, he's definitely leaving"? Oh yeah, he's leaving. I don't think you would. I think you'd say, "Yeah, he's staying, of course, because he's your player, and you're going to want him to stay, of course." So maybe that's a bit of PR there. But there's reports saying that he wanted to stay in Spain because Zubimendi is playing for his boyhood club at the moment. He's playing for the team that he grew up with, his dream club that he's supported since he was little, and he's playing really well for them. I don't think they are in Champions League next season though, so I don't know. Maybe that could be a factor. Maybe he want to play Champions League football, and he can certainly do that at Arsenal. I know he played it last season with Sociedad, but maybe he wants to play Champions League football, and he could come to Arsenal. We know how big of a club we are. We know it's a Premier League. But maybe he's one of those ones who just wants to stay in Spain, because that is the talk that's going around, that the guy don't want to move from Sociedad. He wants to stay in Spain. Arsenal remain interested. We know that he still has that release clause of 52 million. That's a good price for him as well. But I really think Zubimendi, I've always been a fan of this Zubimendi guy. Watching him, recently as well, really impressed me. I feel like it could be very, very good to go alongside Declan Rice. I also said here that the only way we could possibly sign him if we remove some midfielders from our squad to replace him with. So could that possibly be Thomas Partey? Could that possibly be Smith Rowe, Vieira maybe? Just one of those to move on for us to go and sign someone like this guy to replace him with Zubimendi. As I said, with Zubimendi, I just think the guy is just, he shows a level of quality that, is a typical Spanish midfielder, really. Just the way how he plays his football and his style of play just reminds me so much of Busquets. I'm not comparing, by the way. I'm just saying they have similarities with each other. Just the style of play is very similar, is what I'm trying to say. He's just a typical Spanish midfielder. And I understand why I'd say I would really like him. I think it'd be interesting to see, though, where he would most likely go if he does sign. Would he come into the 6 or will he go into the 8? Because we're seeing when Partey's came back in, we're seeing Declan Rice push him over to the 8, and then Partey's been in the 6. Yeah, Declan Rice has been able to be more advanced. Will he do the same with Zubimendi, or will he keep Declan Rice there and keep Zubimendi? I mean, I think Zubimendi can do both roles as well. I think he certainly can do both roles. So again, that's another reason why I think this will be a great signing as well. I think the price is very, very good. If you look other midfielders out there, like we've seen the whole talk of Fofana from Monaco, 20 million is what we should be going for, really, if you want to think about it, with the signings that we need as well. Getting someone like Yusuf Fofana from Monaco for 20 million, I think that would be fantastic. I really do. But it's not taking away anything away from Zubimendi. Because I would take this guy in a heartbeat, man. I've been very impressed with him, of what I've seen with him. And I feel like this guy would be perfect to go alongside Declan Rice next season, having Rice, Odegaard there. Obviously, I did do a little pre-recorded video today as well. We spoke about João Neves from Benfica, another player that we've been linked with, but he's got 103 million release clause. That ain't happening. So Zubimendi will most likely be a very likely chance we could sign him, or we could look elsewhere, man. Someone like Yusuf Fofana. I know we've been linked with Douglas Luiz. There's been so many midfielders, man. This is what it's like in these transfer windows. It's crazy. Big up my guy Static in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well, Static. Big up yourself, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. Denmark are the rivals, though. I probably support Germany for Kroos and the GOAT Kai Havertz. He scored yesterday because I was watching Jordan. I was on Jordan's stream yesterday, and he was watching the game together. And He scored. He scored. Havertz scored, man. $60 million drain. Havertz scores again. He's been doing it for Germany as well. So there we go. Yeah, we're on Saturday. You're on Friday. Your opening game. You Jordan, you need to introduce the tournament in style, bro. I want to see goals. I don't want to see a 0-0 draw. I want to see goals when you play against Scotland. Guys, I appreciate if you guys hit like buttons up if you haven't already. Greatly appreciated there. Big up all the sport as always. Jordan says England will win the Euros. Not a chance. We can dream of it. Big up to Charlie. It's France time. Bonjour. Josh will battle in the Euros 20 in the Euro final July 14th. The fact that Deschamps is going to start a Booker Maguire over Saliba sounds like something Southgate would do. Yeah, exactly, bro. I still don't rate a Booker Maguire. I do not rate him any. Every time I watch the guy, he looks like a bozo. Yeah, people want to call Gabriel a bozo. Gene, look at Booker Meccano. Every time I've seen this guy, he just looks calamitous, to be honest. Yeah, he just every time I've watched him, even for Bayern Munich, he just looked awful. When I watch him for France as well, he just looks again like he's going to make a mistake. Like Saliba is absolutely astronomically clear than Booker Maguire, and he should be in there over him. Yeah, that's true as well, man. Transfer window is officially open on Friday, so there'll probably be 10 times rumors of this coming out when we come on Friday as well. Havertz to win the Golden Boot for the Euros. You already know, bro. You already know. Breathwaite gets cut from the squad to have Duncan. That's crazy. Breathwaite is quality this season. That is crazy. Breathwaite is absolutely quality. I love Zubimendi. He really does what you need a 6 to do. I see him being like Rice, not his extent, but consistent 7 or 8, 10 out of 10 performances. Exactly, bro. That is what we need, is players coming in and they're going to be consistent. Yeah, exactly what we've been saying about Rice and Saliba, last season. Week in, week out, they barely had a bad game. They're just doing. I remember I was doing my player ratings last season. Yeah, for every game, we're just like, we don't even mark Declan Rice. He done what he's had to do. It's just him. Just they put in I am him performances. Saliba and Rice both doing it week in, week out for us. So yeah, I agree, bro. Maguire always does good for England, and the one season he's doing good at a club level, he gets dropped. I don't understand this Southgate guy. Imagine if Man United get Southgate as well. Unbelievable, isn't it? It's unbelievable. Imagine if Man United get Southgate eventually. It's crazy. Gareth Southgate ball, man. Anyway, that's a bit about Zubimendi. Now let's talk about Victor Osimhen. It's not a surprise to me, but we're not regarding for him apparently. It's over for Victor Osimhen. Arsenal not going to be going in for him. We will just not be our guy. I know there's a few stories coming out, but Arsenal refuses to meet striker release clause to sign him. Victor Osimhen has emerged as a preferred number 9 for Arsenal, potentially signing someone, but the transfer is far from straightforward. That's right. The Nigerian striker is anticipated to depart Napoli soon after agreeing a contract extension that includes a release clause. Having established itself as one of the top strikers in the recent seasons, Arsenal sees Osimhen as a player capable of making a significant impact for them. While Arsenal have several forwards on the radar, Osimhen has evidently impressed them the most. While Arsenal have several forwards, I've just read that one. However, Napoli insists on the payment of release clause before his departure, set at 113 million euros. The Italian club is confident in Osimhen's value and is unwavering in their stance of his valuation. Despite Arsenal's keen interest in signing him, Calcio Napoli 24 reports that they are unwilling to meet the release clause. Of course, we are not going to pay that release clause. According to the report, Arteta sides won't be considering approaching that figure in their offer for Osimhen's signature. Osimhen has been one of the best strikers in Europe in the last few seasons, but he's nowhere near his release clause. If Napoli insists on the fee, then we can focus on signing another striker, which I think they will. I don't see us signing Victor Osimhen. No chance we're paying that crazy price tag. Another factor as well, like they got a new manager, Napoli, Antonio Conte. Conte's a new manager now, so it wouldn't surprise me if he did stay at Napoli. But the thing about Osimhen, the reports were saying that the only club I read this other day, the only club he wants is apparently Arsenal. Osimhen apparently wants Arsenal. He's waiting for Arsenal to go in for him. Purse terms wouldn't be an issue, but the issue is it's this crazy amount of money for this price tag. Yeah, his release clause is insane. 130 million euros for Osimhen. Yeah, I agree. I think he's a good striker. I think he done an excellent job in an awful Napoli side last season. He finished 10th, by the way. He still managed to score 15 goals for them. They were awful. He's a good striker, but at the end of the day, he's not worth that release clause at all. And he's not going anywhere. No one apart from probably Saudi Arabia is going to pay that money. And he said he don't want to go to Saudi Arabia because Saudi clubs are apparently interested and he didn't want to go there. Chelsea wanted him as well, but they've pulled out of the race. Federico has confirmed that they're not even in the deal anymore. So it wouldn't surprise me if he says at Napoli for another season, playing under the new manager, Antonio Conte. However, one thing I will say, which could maybe moving on, is they're looking at Lukaku Napoli as maybe a potential replacement for Osimhen. So they are looking at strikers elsewhere as well, Napoli, just in case he leaves. But honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if he actually stays at Napoli. But yeah, I do not see Arsenal signing him whatsoever. I love him at Arsenal. I think he's a quality striker. I really do. But I just don't see it happening at all. The player wants it to happen. The player wants Arsenal, but I don't think Arsenal wants him, really. Well, I think we want him, but we ain't going to pay 130 million release clause for him. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, it's just not going to happen, man. Money is crazy. I'm telling you, money is crazy. Maguire's injured, to be fair. Oh, that's fair enough then. Southgate should manage a team on his level like Hull City. Not even Hull City. I honestly don't even think he'll get into Southend United. Yeah, big up Southend United if you know, you know. He'll be lucky to manage Southend United, I'm telling you. I should manage England. I can score goals, but concede a lot. Listen, I've been watching your FIFA series, Charlie, of England, yeah? You lost to Slovenia. You got knocked out by Slovenia, then you in the group stages or something. And then then you lose like 5-0 to Serbia, Charlie. Crazy. If England don't get at least to the semi, Southgate should go into politics. This is the thing with England. Like the squad they have is insane. Yeah, it is crazy. You think about it. I know, like, they didn't call up Grealish or anyone like that. The players that, like, Jared Branthwaite should have been called up. But still, the squad they have right there should be getting minimal semi to finals. Semi-finals to the final. Because other than France, in the Euros, you're based on the squad. France have got an insane squad. Portugal maybe is up there as well. But England are the favourites for a reason as well. Because of their insane squad. Just the manager. It's Gareth Southgate. Crazy, man. Yeah, I probably will. I probably will put him on the thumbnail because he will be playing centre back for Scotland, not left back. But I still put him on there. We'll be spending a huge chunk of our budget on Osimhen, meaning that we'll not be able to address other areas, and that is exactly that, bro. That is exactly that. That's a great point, Wookie Cookie, because at the end of the day, we still need so many areas. It's crazy, like striker, winner, midfielder, defender, goalkeeper. If we're gonna smash 130 mil, considering like if we base it off the fact, like when you look at Arsenal summer windows, yeah, we always seem to sign 4 players at least. Like last season, we splashed money on Declan Rice, 100 million. That was a big signing. But then we still didn't do what was required because we needed a new backup for Saka. And we didn't get the right winner, but we obviously got Declan Rice, our midfielder. We got Timber in the defense. We got Raya, and we signed. Who else did we sign? Havertz as well. So we signed 4 there. Season before that, we got the striker Jesus, Zinchenko, I think Marquinhos, Kiwi. No, Kiwi was in January. I can't remember who else we signed in that summer window. But every single window we've seen sign like 4 or 5 players anyway. So this season, like, what we need, which we all know, and hopefully Edu's been studying 150 pages on one player, so he hopefully knows what we need. Goalkeepers still going to cost like 30 mil. If a backup goalkeeper is probably going to cost like 25, 30 mil, I don't know if we can get like a loan deal for goalkeeper for 1 season. I don't know what we'd do there. Defender, if we want a new defender as well, which we probably do need, especially if Tierney goes as well. I feel something we need depth in the defense. Now, of course, like 30 mil. Midfield, well, we don't know what we're going to get. Striker, again, is probably going to be Sesko for like 55 release clause. Then we need a winner as well, which is going to cost like 40. So, yeah, definitely like don't see it happening. 130 mil release clause for Osimhen. Don't see it happening. Big game for you guys tomorrow, Josh, bro. Only a friendly, Jordan. It's only a friendly. It's not that big yet. The big one comes on Saturday. That's when we start getting serious. But it's just a friendly tomorrow. Spain, Northern Ireland, Arsenal versus Stevenage. Battle David Raya versus Jamie Reid. I made it around the 16. What? Even though you lost 5-0 to Serbia and then you lost to Slovenia, you still made this last 16. How? Who did you lose to in the last 16? Because I don't think I've got up to that bit yet. All right, final story, guys. Before I do get out of here, we are talking about this guy. A winner I can definitely see since Arsenal signing. It's Belgium. We got knocked out by the Belgiques. Wow, the Belgiques. Arsenal can repeat Trossard trick by signing Girona winner. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna get translator out. We need to talk about getting his name right. I don't want to keep butchering this guy's name, so we're gonna get the Ukrainian translator out just to say his name right, because I'm sick and tired of butchering guys' names now. Yeah, my guy, I think it's Tanzinkov. Yeah, Tanzinkov. It translates to gypsies in Ukrainian. Yeah. All right. Hold on.
Циганков.
What?
Циганков.
Sazinkov. Savinkov, apparently. That's how you say it in Ukrainian.
Циганков. Циганков.
Tehanko. Winner Tehanko.
Циганков.
Tehanko. I think it's Tehanko. Yeah, there we go.
Gypsies.
It literally translated as gypsies. His name literally translated as gypsy. It's crazy. But yeah, Tanzinkov. Yeah, I think it's Tanzinkov. That's how you say it, apparently. So also, we know we missed out to the league title. On the right wing for Saka. Ante has had the luxury of Martinelli and Trossard on the left wing, but there's been reliance on Saka on the right with no quality duty. In our opinion, the London Giants have had a chance to replicate the signing of Trossard from Brighton by purchasing Victor Tanzinkov from Girona. Tanzinkov would be a quality backup for Saka. The 26-year-old has a fantastic season in the La Liga outfit last time. He registered 8 goals and 7 assists despite missing 10 games with 4 injuries. The Ukrainian is left-footed player by trade, but scored 4 goals with his right foot. Could probably play both wings then, to be honest. Like Trossard, Tanzinkov is not much of a dribbler, but he's a knack for making key passes. He created 12 big chances in the Spanish top flight last season. He also impressed defensively with an average of 3 recoveries per outing. Arsenal made a decision to sign Trossard from Brighton for 21 million. Great decision that was. We could have got Mudryk instead we got Trossardinho. What decision that was. And he got 30 goal contributions in 68 outings. The Belgian provided quality compared to Arthur Martin last season, and eventually displaced him from the starting 11 during the back end of the league campaign. It's unlikely Tanzinkov will displace Saka from the starting 11 due to his consistent displays, but he could be a game changer off the bench when the Englishman is not in his groove. The Gunners have recently opened talks for his representatives about a deal could be struck so long as a club triggered a 26 mil release clause. Again, it's decent money, ain't it, for a backup winner? 26 million for him. It's unlikely Arsenal may have to pay the entire fee up front over negotiating a long-term payment plan. Girona and Man City sister club, and they are unlikely to allow any leeway as well. That is true. What is that advert, by the way? Fucking hell, what are you doing? All right, listen. Guna Talk website, yeah, sort out your adverts, man. Seriously, gonna get me demonetized. You're gonna get my channel shut down because I'm showing some very inappropriate imagery there. Anyway, Tanzinkov, or let's just just call the guy Victor. that's so much easier. Let's just call this guy Victor. Yeah, this guy Victor from Girona. Yeah, I've heard a lot about him. I've heard a lot of hype about him. 23 mil release clause for him to come in as a backup for Saka. Again, he's done a great season with Girona. I'm not going to sit here and say I know a heck of a lot about him. Just heard his name going around. We'll see what happens. We see how this one develops, but we'll see what happens with this guy, Tanzinkov from Girona or Victor. But if you guys, it's pronounced Saninkov. The T is silent. Josh is pronounced Sangingov. Saningov. All right, big up Static, man. Big up Static. What makes less sense? Noah Zalini or Fagioli not getting cut? Fagioli not getting cut. The guy ain't played in 6 months. He's been done with the betting scandal, yeah. And he gets straight back into the team, but Locatelli doesn't. Okay, and then so on that basis, and what about is Sandro Tonali back, by the way, from his betting ban? Because if Sandro Tonali's back, then why is he not got the same energy for Fagioli? It's crazy, bro. But yeah, I can't believe Ozolini got dropped. I honestly can't believe it. Wookie Cookie. It's crazy. He's literally the only out and out right winner we have. So that just suggests to me that we're gonna play the back three. He's gonna play a back three wing backs. He's gonna play Cambiasso or the Marco or Di Lorenzo as a wing backs, and we have no winners. And then he'll play this three. He'll play like Pellegrini, Chiesa, and then the striker up top. It's mad. It's mad. Yeah, Vancouver. I tried to warn you before, Jordan. I tried to warn you before. Big up to Tamina in the chat. How you doing? Well, Tamina. Hi, Josh. How you doing today? I'm good. I'm good. I'm very well. I'm happy it's a weekend, to be honest, because I've got a big week ahead next week. I'm going away on the weekend. Anyway, next weekend I will still be streaming because it's Euros, but I'm going away for the weekend, so I'm gonna hopefully I'm gonna have to use my 4G or 5G, just so you know, because I don't think the place I'm going has Wi-Fi, so we cannot be missing Euros, that's for sure. Any updates on Benjamin Sesko to Arsenal? It's still the same as I said yesterday, really. Like, we're still waiting for his decision. He's going to make, what we'll say is we're going to know very, very soon about the decision of Benjamin Sesko, because he's going to make it before the Euros. Like, that's even what Fabrizio said. He said he'll make his decision for the Euros. He has to let Leipzig know, apparently, before the Euros. So we're going to know literally in under 6 days Benjamin Sesko's decision, what he wants to do. If he can quite easily say at Leipzig, if he wanted to, if he wants to move on, he's going to move on, and then that's where it opens up, and that's where we're going to have a bit of interesting discussion. If he says at Leipzig, we have to find someone else. So that is the talk about it. Chelsea, Arsenal, United, all in for him as well. Josh, I know he's just trying to get me demonetized. Trying to get team like all these Guna Talk websites. Sort out your website, man. All these dodgy adverts. No, he's not. Josh Zagankov. I'm just calling him Victor. But big up Zag for the help anyway, man. Zagankov. There we go. I'm just calling him Victor. Let's just call him Victor. It's so much easier than saying his Ukrainian name. But anyway, yeah, that is him right there, guys. We know 23 mil. This will be like very likely for us to go for him as well. Like, I can definitely see this type of deal happening because of, number one, the price, and number two, I feel like he would want to settle for. I think he would settle being a backup for Saka as well. Although he's had a great season with Girona, I feel like he would settle for backup. Don't get me wrong. I feel like someone like I mean, imagine this though. Like, we go and sign Elise from Palace, and you have right hand side Saka, Elise, left hand side Marty Trossard, and then we have the new striker. and Jesus, if he stays as a backup as well, the attack would almost, well, the attack would be cooking. So I would love Elise. I wouldn't mind Bakayoko from PSV. I'm a big fan of Bakayoko. I think he's an absolutely quality player. I prefer him than Doku personally, but I think he's quality. Obviously, you got the likes of Rafinha. We've been linked with again. Rafinha's been in the league before, played for Leeds, didn't he? So, you know, again, he's another option there. Spoke about Chiesa today as well, but I don't see that happening. But yeah, this type of deal from this guy from Girona, 23 million, I can see it happening for sure. But that's waiting to see, guys. That is all the news for today. Thank you everyone who tuned in as well. That's two good shouts there as well from Static, Eze, and Kudus as well. Yeah, Mohamed Kudus. If you guys remember what he said, well, what apparently what happened was Ajax were waiting for Arsenal to go in for Mohamed Kudus, and we never did. And West Ham went in for him. We should have got him back then. I was crying out for Kudus. I think we all were really crying out for Kudus in that summer window, and we never got him. We went to West Ham, but he's an absolute baller. He's superb. He's got everything really. Like as a winner as well, he's got everything, but not just that. He's so versatile. He can play as a centre forward. He did it for Ghana. He can play as a false nine. He did it for Ghana. He can play as an attacking midfielder. He can play as a deep, like number 8 as well. He can play as on both the wings as well. So the guy's so versatile. And yeah, he's absolutely quality, Mohamed Kudus as well. Oh yeah, that's another shout as well. Nico Williams. Nico Williams of Athletic Bilbao. I remember watching the guy once, and I know it's only one game, but I watched him against Barcelona when they played them, and they beat them at home. Yeah, he tore them apart. He ripped Barca apart, completely destroyed them apart. Nico Williams is, looking like a great ball. I think he's got like double-digit assists last season for Bilbao. Let me double check that. He don't score a lot of goals, but I think he's more of like a playmaker. He's like Pedro Neto. Like the assists just speak for themselves. Let's have a look. Nico Williams stats. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's got like double digits assists as well. So yeah, there we go. There. So yeah, that is all the news today, guys. Thank you everyone who tuned in today. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, as always. Transfer update in the morning, and then obviously Italia are back. We're playing Bonds and Herzegovina, but we better put in a good performance. I do not want another 0-0 bore fest like it was against Turkey. So we'll be back for tomorrow. We'll watch on a match review after the game. Hopefully it's a good result. Hopefully we see some bellissimo Spalletti ball tomorrow. Looking forward to the game. We better win. If England can win 3-0 against them, why can't we? Why can't we win 5-0 against Bonds and Herzegovina tomorrow? But yeah, we'll be there for tomorrow, guys. And then throughout the week, there'll be transfer updates here and there. There'll be some Euro content before the Euro starts. I'm going to be doing so much, man. I'm going to be doing the previews for like all the groups, best players to watch from each country, kit rankings, because why not? And Copa America content. I still got to do predictions live as well. That'll be sometime next week. And then obviously previews because obviously we're playing Albania, so there'll be a preview on Friday for that. Might do that live because it's Euros. And then obviously the Euros kicks off on the Friday. So a lot, plenty of content coming, guys. We're on the road to 8K subscribers. Thank you so much for all the support as always. Massive content coming up on the channel, even throughout, even when the Euros finishes and the Copa America finishes. I'm going on holiday in like August time. I'm going to south of France for a week. But then I have a week off, and then I'll come straight back, and then we'll be grinding as always, guys. Road to 8K subscribers. We got everyone who tuned in today as well. Really appreciate you guys' support. Yeah, we're getting out of it, guys. Listen, enjoy the rest of your Saturdays. Enjoy the rest of your weekends, whatever you get up to, and yeah, we are out of here. Ciao, guys, and big up Static as well. Thanks for the support, my man. Really do appreciate that. Wait, by the way, he's on 170 grand a week. Crazy. But yeah, big up Static, man. Really appreciate the support. But yeah, everyone else who tuned in as well. Enjoy the rest of your weekends, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. Come on, you guys, as always, we are out of it. Ciao.